Okay, y'all, I'm back. But as someone who played in the DC Orchestra from the age 5 around 1994 all the way through 2006, formerly played the violin, I want to appreciate all you musicians out there, not even rappers who just program beats and practice rapping, because rapping is hard. Rapping takes some time to gain the skill, but it's not painful like practicing an instrument. Practicing the violin, practicing the cello, practicing a harp, practicing classical instruments, practicing the electric guitar is painful and it takes a lot of effort. You have to keep persisting through messing up and trying again until your hands get more accurate at what you want to do and you gain more skill. But basically, I want to appreciate all you musicians out there who work so hard to perfect your skills with your song, because a lot of people would rather listen to rap or Jamaican dance hall or pop music or trance, which is just simply program music, which takes quite a bit of effort, but it's not near as much effort as classical. Classical music is one of the greatest genres of music in the world, and it's not limited to only white people or Europeans. Like, classical music is for everyone worldwide, and classical musicians work so hard, but they're not even in the spotlight like Justin Bieber. Like, Justin Bieber is making so much money, but a classical musician who's arranging with like 15 instruments at the same time is not even getting good publicity in the modern era in America. It's like Americans don't have no interest in technical music. They have no interest, like the youth in Africa have no interest in Congolese music. Like, people would rather listen to South African music or Nigerian music over Congolese music, which is far more technical. And people would rather listen to rap over classical or metal. Metal and classical are in opera are far beyond rap or Jamaican dancehall or anything like trance or techno or just simple-minded music, which is not even really spiritually enlightening. Classical is so spiritual and so regal that I don't know why anyone would choose to listen to Justin Bieber or Lady Gaga over classical music. Classical music simply has no competition. Classical music beats out everything in the world because it can be played in any part of the world and enjoyed without understanding. It's not in a language. It's just understood by the melody of the instruments. But classical, I played in the orchestra. I know what it's like to practice scales, practice arpeggios, the notes between A, B, C, D, E, F, G on the scale, the 3/4 time, the 4/4 time. What else? The arpeggio scales. Practicing like 3, 4 hours a day. But the only thing I lament is that when we were younger growing up, we didn't make proper recordings of ourselves playing the violin because we didn't know about the recording studios in the area. We should have recorded ourselves playing the songs which we worked so hard to gain skill at. I want to get good at the violin again and record my songs in the studio so that people can actually appreciate my work and not just see it as just what's in the moment of what I did in the finality, but what the steps along the way that took the skill and hard work and persistence to gain the skill. And also another thing is that people who practice instruments and practice things like juggling and sports gain quicker reaction rates and have better coordination than people who don't practice those things. Like, I was trying to get my family into practicing juggling so they could gain coordination, hand-eye coordination, and become more coordinated in their skill level because it increases coordination between the left and right hemispheres of the brain.